Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd
doesn't talk film. I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Welcome to Real Nerds Podcast. We are the best movie podcast on the internet. Declared. So that must mean it's true, because everything you hear on the internet is true. I'm Ryan. I am joined by Brad.
Hey.
Every week we see a new movie and we podcast our experience to the world. This week we saw Mithrigan. Stay tuned, because we'll tell you if we recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil the film. We'll also talk about something we watched this week that might interest you. And, normally I do movie news, but, it's my show and I do whatever I want. So I'm going to run through some anticipated movies of 2023, Brad, and we'll talk about the ones you want to see.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I guess, talk and I'll do some research.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm just going to bring some up, and then you tell me what you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
I like to keep people on their toes. That's what I shoot for in my life. That's what I shoot for in my movie going experiences. I don't want people to be comfortable. I just want you to be ready to rock.
I will be. So it's your list, but I'm going to thumbs up and thumbs down if I'm going to see them too.
Perfect.
All right.
How's the week?
It's going pretty good. Now we're just covered in snow again.
I know. Does that hurt?
Can't do my job
for a living?
Yeah. I've been deciding, is it worth going out today, to do it? And, obviously I have to drive slower to do it, which means I do less batches per day. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, especially since the past 2 weeks I've really just taken a backseat to doing it. Yeah.
I can tell you the roads are really crappy out.
Yeah. I was out last night, and it was probably the worst sliding I've done in a long time. So, and it wasn't even that thick, it was
I
very
think it's
fine.
Because it's one of those weird, rain snow mixes in January. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like such a fine, dusting that was so, it's like so fine that I guess it just compacts quicker and better. I don't know. But yeah, it was not good. I slid most of the way home.
Yeah.
The funniest thing was, as I was driving, there were snowplows out when there was still maybe like an eighth of an inch on the ground, and they were just driving on it.
Just to pack it down, make it slick for you.
And meanwhile, the past 2 weeks, there's been full-on snowbanks that have been cleared in all the residential areas I've been delivering to that I got stuck in once. So, yeah.
I was reading an article on 9 News, and they were talking about that, why they didn't have anything done.
Yeah, it's like they deliberately was like, hey, let's just make everyone's life miserable, or maybe if we, hold them hostage, we can get a extra, convince them to give us money or something. I don't know.
Fun.
Make the Denver metro area see how much they badly need us.
Yeah, make them long for the plows. Anywho, right on. This week, we saw Megan. I know I teased and I said Mithrigan, but I sometimes the stylized wording and stuff is just silly.
I've been trying to figure out how to write it. Like on the poster, it's all caps and there's like little graphical 3 in it. But like when you're writing an article, it's like, so the M's capitalized and then there's a 3, or is it still an E? And then the G would be capitalized, or would it be lowercase? And then AN would also be lowercase, or is it supposed to be all caps? I don't know.
I know, but obviously they know what they're doing because it's made a lot of money. Brad, do you recommend Megan?
I don't know if it's something you need to see. I was surprised how much fun I did have watching it, but if you're looking for a high body count, that's a no. If you're looking for something scary, that's a no. If you've seen the Child's Play movies, it's kind of an updated version of the Child's Play movies. It's kind of fun. It knows what it is. So yeah, I think it's something you could just kind of put on at some point and then be like, okay, that was fun, and then move on.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I think it was more fun than I thought it was going to be, because I don't know about you, but the trailers didn't seem that interesting to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm just old, but I guess it's a huge internet sensation, her dancing thing she did.
Yeah, I guess that dance she does is someone else's TikTok dance, and so like the fact that she's doing it is like the thing. But I don't know, it looks like every dance I've ever seen from like the past 20 years, so what do I know?
Yeah, and it's probably because we're old and we don't know anything, but
yeah.
I text you because Kellen was with me, and my 8-year-old son. I was, man, I wonder if he could see this movie, because I heard it wasn't too like violent and is more campy than it was scary. And so I took a chance and I took him to his first horror movie on the big screen. And I don't even know if I'd call this a horror movie, but
yeah,
he had fun and he was excited because he could tell all his friends that he saw a scary movie at the movie theater. So yeah, I mean, if you want to just kind of go to a film and watch it and just have fun, I think it's actually a good movie to have in January when all the other programming tends to sway towards adult dramas. So it's a nice change of pace. Here's the trailer. Sure.
Well, the question is, would you recommend other people take their kids to see it?
Well, I think it depends on the kid. And I don't believe in censoring at all.
At all.
The only thing I wouldn't show my kid right now is if the violence was intense. I wouldn't show him Dawn of the Dead or things where people are getting ripped apart. I have shown him Predator, and he does like the Jaws movies. And I'm still on the fence because he likes Chucky. Just the image of Chucky, where Child's Play is campy, but also the point of Child's Play is killing people. So I don't know.
I mean, of all the people to show this movie, I mean, your kid does walk around with a Chucky mask just like in his free time. So that does disturb me that you're like, let's just double down on this.
Yeah, it's all right. But you know what I mean? Like, I would never, the intense violence is, still not really showing him, but he does like Predator as well. So I don't know.
So when are you going to show him Schindler's List, since you're not censoring?
Oh, well, that's this week, bro. And when he talks about how cute the girl in the red jacket is, I was like, yeah, keep your eyes on her. Keep your eyes on her. Fuck. That was mean. Here's the trailer for Megan.
I designed Megan to protect Katie from feeling lonely. She will recognize you as her primary user. And when you do that, you're going to pair with her.
Crazy. It's insane, right?
Oh, don't I look nice? Biting my eyes. Isn't it pure perfection?
Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare some war. I won't let anything harm you. I love her.
Megan's not a person, Katie.
You don't get to say that.
Things that you can play with me, you better watch your back. The last thing that you hear will be my laugh.
Megan, what are you doing?
Couldn't sleep. Occupational hazard.
Got your full attention.
Don't! Stop!
What the hell is that?
You should probably run.
Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will push you downhill. Bitter as much as we're sweet.
I won't let anything harm you ever again.
Megan,
Have I done something to upset you, Gemma?
I know you think you're maximizing your objective function.
Oh, really?
Sugar and spice and everything nice. No, that's not what we're made of.
Megan?
Baby doll skill. Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will go. 'Cause oh, we will.
You'd have to shut her down.
Jesus Christ, I thought we were friends.
Might be pretty, but we're still.
I have a new primary user now. Me.
Did Megan do something bad?
What's going on? What are you?
I'm Megan.
Baby doll skill. Don't provoke, 'cause oh, we will.
The trailer sets up the premise of the film. This young girl's parents are killed in a car accident. She goes and lives with her aunt, who is a developer for a toy company, and they create this like Furby kind of style toy, which when the movie opened and it was that commercial, I go, oh, this is definitely a really campy movie because tonally that commercial is really silly. And anyway, so she instead of is tired of working on this Furby kind of thing and decides she wants to make something special, and she creates a doll that can learn what the person you're with likes, and basically it uses the internet and the preferences of its owner to create a bond with that person. And because the young girl lost her parents, she develops an unhealthy relationship with the doll. And in turn, the doll learns really quickly, like Skynet in the Terminator, and will protect the child at any cost by killing dogs and people and dancing. But I don't understand why she killed that the head of the toy company, because I mean he really wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think he wanted her shut down at that point. So maybe that's like just in general, anyone who wants to shut her down, she's going after her, I guess. Well, she also killed the other guy just to cover it up. So
Yeah. Or maybe she's just doing it to create a distraction so she could leave and drive that Corvette or whatever it was.
yeah.
But I was surprised at actually how much fun this movie was, because seeing the previews, it really didn't interest me. But we have a motto on the show: we'll see every movie and give it a chance. And sometimes you're pleasantly surprised, like this film. I was pleasantly surprised about how much fun it was.
Yeah, right off the bat with the commercial, I was like, okay, this movie knows it's a joke. That it's silly. But yeah, I was surprised at how low the body count was, and for what I was being sold, and then like how much it just explores the consequences of our digital future. Like, there's a lot more drama in it than I expected. But yeah, I saw this like 3 weeks ago, so I can't quote anything. I've forgotten all the lines, but I just remember there being lines of just like really clever comebacks and things that she says.
She was where Chucky is, attack a woman driving, he'll say, "Female drivers, am I right?" You know, he's more of a stand-up comedian. Megan is more of like a clever one-liner return. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's pulled off really well. Even the trailers, I wasn't sure about the character design of Megan, but when you see it in the context of the film and as you get used to it, I think it looks really cool. And they used an actual child performer for it, so it looks really real. And they just used, I'm guessing, CGI to enhance her face.
Yeah. Probably a mask.
Because I mean,
stuff on it.
Those Blumhouse films, I mean, I think this budget was only $12 million. So, I mean, they obviously can't have too many special effects in it. So, but what you do is just make it effective, and they did. And you know, it's not scary at all.
Yeah.
And I read an interview with the director, and I guess they did actually shoot pretty gory scenes, and then he decided to tone it down because the super gory parts didn't really fit the film or something like that. So
yeah, I can't imagine they would. Just because everything else is so like earnest and dramatic, you know, like there's definitely like this real examination of this career woman who like is using this doll to take the place of the responsibility she needs to own up to.
Yeah.
So they lean into that. So if you just saw like, yeah, just this graphic, horrific stuff, it would definitely feel like a schlocky, like schlocky movie, I guess.
Yeah, you know, that's the one thing that honestly Blu-rays are made for. You can make a Blu-ray that has an unrated version and the one that they released, and you can decide which one you think is better.
Yeah, like you put it on there with all those scenes completely re-edited and you know, play them off the same disc. So
exactly, and I mean, I'm sure they will. I know they're already making a sequel for it, obviously, because it's going to make like $80 million on a $12 million budget.
Would it be Maforkin or would it be Matugan?
Well, at the end, I guess that Alexa, did Megan put her thing into whatever the Alexa style gizmo they had in her kitchen, because they played it off as it was zooming in.
Yeah,
you know,
her consciousness is in the clouds, so I can imagine she can just become any device around anyone's house at this point.
Yeah.
So she might not even show up as a doll again. She might show up as some other. She might be geez, what is it? It's like an Alexa or something like device.
Yeah. In my theater too, people were cheering when that Bruce robot came alive. I was going, really? They didn't see this coming? But I don't know. Maybe I've seen so many movies that I've become jaded in some aspects, going, oh, that robot's going to play a part at the end.
I know. I was like, oh, that little girl became an expert in controlling that thing real quick.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, and then there's the whole death fake out, like, again, where you think she's finished, then she crawls around like a, you know, half Terminator through the rubble. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have fun with it. You know, you don't really need the death scenes. And the one with the kid was like super cartoony when she was ripping his ear off.
Yeah.
I guess was supposed to make you get grossed out, but it looked like bubble gum.
I know.
Was pulling it to me.
He was so stretched. And then how, like, I don't know. I don't think her running on all fours is that scary or efficient. Like, I feel like she would be slower.
No, it goes back to that thing that everybody does now, where it's look at how they contort this body, and Yeah. Actually, at the Alamo, the only time I felt really bad that I took Kellen to see this movie was the trailer for Evil Dead Rise was before it. And I go, ugh. And he asked me, he says, Daddy, what does it mean that she's with the maggots? I'm like, oh my God. Well, son. Because even the Green Band trailer for that movie is pretty fucking intense. That's when I felt bad. I was like, oh no.
I'm a bad dad.
It's literally Evil Dead Rise is about a mom who goes on a murderous rampage. Like, fuck.
Your wife's just like, why is my son not talking to me anymore?
Yeah, he's been ignoring me the last week.
Have you been showing him that Evil Dead trailer and turning him against me?
I told her it's because she got COVID and it made me not go see Friday the 13th Part 6 in the big screen.
Which, by the way, did I just see her at the gym?
Oh, yeah, she's negative now.
Okay.
Yeah.
False positive, so you missed it for nothing.
No, she had it, but it's only doctor said 5 days or 24 hours when she doesn't have a fever anymore. And she didn't have a fever after like her second day of having COVID. I never got it, so I was even more pissed. But I also didn't want to be that guy where you don't have it, but you still carry it and you give it to hundreds of people.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because when I bought the tickets for my wife and I, the theater was maybe only a third full. I was like, you know what? If there's no one else in my row, because I was going to the one in Littleton too. Now that one has like staggered, seating where you're actually above or below. And I was in the third row. I was the only one in the third row. I said, you know what? If I'm the only one, I might still go. And then I went and looked on the app and there's only like 3 seats left in the whole theater. I go, oh, I can't be that guy. So, fuck.
Yeah.
So I did the responsible thing, and I decided not to infect people, even though I didn't have it and I could be carrying it.
It's very noble of you. Thank you.
Well, it's what I do.
I mean, I was probably going to go to that theater within a few days, so you spared me, so you directly affected me, so that's good.
Good. Well, it's what I do.
It would have gotten stuck in the air conditioning, and then some of those people could have died. You never know.
So that Friday the 13th, Laura and I decided to watch it at home, and she's only seen, I'm not even joking, I think she's only seen the first Friday, and I showed her the final chapter sometime last year. So she's watching part 6, and she has no idea what's going on, and she kept on asking me questions. I was like, Laura, just watch the fucking movie. It's about a dude who's dead who comes back to life and kills people. It's not like,
what don't you understand about this?
Yeah, he's dead. He's no longer dead. He's killing people. Jesus fucking Christ. She said, but how does he come back to life? I said, lightning. She said, that's stupid. I said, I know. Who cares? I said, it's an homage to Frankenstein. It's just silly. It's a fucking slasher movie.
Well, Dr. Frost, how do you think he should come back to life?
Yeah, you tell us how a rotting corpse comes back to life. I think a fence pike through his chest and a lightning bolt would do it. So, you know what? We're going to the cemetery right now. We're going to see if it's right.
Let's test this theory.
Fuck. Yeah. I hope that comes back on the big screen. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen it on the advertised and shown on the big screen, and I'm only 41, so I'm sure it'll show up again.
Wait, I thought we went 2 or 3 years ago.
To see part 6? I don't remember.
Oh, I know I went because they did that commentary thing, but I thought you did too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wouldn't go because I don't want people to talk over it.
That's right. So wow, I feel like they've played it a bunch of times though. Huh.
No.
That sucks.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But so I need to see part 7, part 8, and part 5 are the last ones. Well, those 4 are the last ones I need to see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Seen the other ones. So hopefully.
Yeah, I was going to see Last Action Hero on Monday, but I looked at the seating chart and there's 5 or 6 seats left. I was like, meh.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's good though.
Yeah, good. So I feel like it's like the audience is growing
Yes,
as it.
we're so far ahead of the audience.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, we were talking about Megan. Is there anything else to talk about Megan?
No,
We're
I'm
still in
good.
our review. Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to add?
No, like I said, I've forgotten a lot of it already, but it's not terrible. Um, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, if you want to have fun, just go see it. I mean, I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah, I definitely like right now with everything else that's out there right now, it's probably the second best thing you can watch, I guess.
I think it's more fun than Avatar. So,
Yeah.
hey, I read an interview with James Cameron. Guess what the next Avatar is going to be about? Fire Avatar people.
Cool.
Dude, I swear people listen to our podcast. I swear they do.
Oh, wait, did we make that prediction last
We
week?
did. Remember we said, because it's, so they've already done earth and water. So we're like, it has to be fire is the next element that they have to do.
So he's like sitting at his desk being like, I promised these 4 sequels and I got nothing for the third one. Nothing. Hey, James.
Well, let me go peruse the internet. I'm going to type in Avatar podcast and see what comes up. There we are.
Real nerds. I think I'll check this out.
I mean,
Fire.
Fire, yes. Oh, yeah, I've already written it. Yeah, it's already been written.
Like George Lucas in the 90s being like, yeah, I wrote the Star Wars prequels when I wrote the original 3.
Yeah. So, Brad, it's a new year. That means a whole new slate of movies to watch.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna go through some films that I think will be fun, and you let me know if I missed anything.
Okay.
So obviously, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is coming out, man, in a month.
The middle of next month. Oh man, I can't wait.
I know. Which it looks really fun. The trailer's super impressive, and it's one of those movies I think will look really cool in 3D. So that's probably how I'm going to see it. I might see it normal first, or just maybe in IMAX, and then I'll probably see it in 4DX because that might be a lot of fun.
Yeah, actually, on Peacock, they've been having commercials for it, and they've been doing 3D commercials for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like obviously I can't see it because I don't have a 3D TV or glasses, but they just
It's
animate
interesting
it.
that they're hyping it because they don't really hype 3D movies besides Avatar, you know?
Yeah, they're pushing like go see this in 3D. Right? I think even like Alamo and like some other emails I get say like make sure you see it in 3D. So, yeah, I've never seen a movie other than like say Avatar like really push the.
You know, it makes sense because of the world they're going into. I'm sure that the quantum realm lends itself to you can probably do a bunch of stuff you couldn't do in the real world and make it more of an adventure. And Ant-Man shrinking down will be fun.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing is like you can tell from the trailer the whole movie is on a green screen because they're never other than the opening when they are in the lab or whatever. I'm sure like everything past that is just like they're all in a what is it the volume room that they have?
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be interesting how well that translates because yeah, it's gonna be like
it looks
real life actors just constantly interacting against nothing.
Yeah, at least they're good actors, and I mean, it looks really pretty. So
yeah, I am
think
sad
it looks
though.
like a good one.
I definitely feel like Scott Lang is gonna not continue. I think he's gonna sacrifice himself in vain, obviously, because obviously Kang's gonna make it out somehow. But
yeah,
I get the impression that his death is gonna be the catalyst for the next 10 years of movies.
Yeah, because the last batch of Marvel movies have really just been setting up the new, I guess, just the new Avengers or Young Avengers or whatever you want to call them. Because each movie has had some sort of young protagonist in it. And
Exactly.
it seems that they're just setting up for the Kang Dynasty, which I hope Spider-Man's a part of. So we'll see. I think it looks fun. It'll be cool to see the big bad villain make an appearance and have an impact. Where the last phase kind of everything seemed so self-contained and didn't really push forward the whole connected universe phase as well, I don't think. So
Yeah, for sure.
still really fun. Now this movie's supposed to come out in March, but I thought I saw something that got pushed to May. But 65, starting Adam Driver, I think looks lots of fun. It's produced by Sam Raimi, and he fights dinosaurs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a quiet place, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm down. It looks fun.
I'm fully expecting it to be hey, we're making you think it's in the future, but it's actually the present.
So they're gonna the village it.
Yeah, or like he's not on a different planet, he's on Earth. But
yeah, it's
Planet of the Apes.
Like Planet of the Apes style.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it looks really cool, and anytime dinosaurs are in a film that has lots of money behind it and the dinosaurs look cool, I'll see it for sure. Supposedly opening the same day, maybe this is why this movie did move, is Scream 6, which I think looks really fun. It's Ghostface Takes Manhattan. So
yeah, not as excited about it as you are, but I definitely appreciate the Friday 13th lineage.
Yeah, it's looks fun. And this is another reason why I'm just going through by month, because it's the easiest way, or I'd forget something.
Mm-hmm.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods, March 17th, which looks to continue the fun of the first one. The first one was a big surprise for me on how fun it was.
Yeah, like I said, I saw it twice in the same day. I had so much fun. And yeah, it's been way too long. Like it's been delayed and delayed and delayed. So hopefully that comes to an end.
And I did a panel at Fan Expo. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank right now. Fuck.
Yeah, the guy. Wow.
Yeah, I cannot believe I'm drawing a blank right now.
Well, that's what the internet's for. So why don't you just talk about some stuff and I'll figure it out.
I'm already beating you to it. I'm just trying to kill time. I shouldn't have let people. Cooper Andrews, who was super gracious and super nice. I do have a great picture with him that I don't know you have somewhere that you've never put online. So,
well, I have to track that down.
Yeah, because remember he was cool when we were leaving. He's like, "Hey, you want a picture?" I said, "Yeah," and then I said, "My friend has a really nice camera."
I didn't get the picture. I was like, "Yeah, I got it."
And now no one believes me that he was super nice, and we got a picture together, and I was all banking on you, The next week, John Wick Chapter 4 comes out, which continues the John Wick franchise, which I still don't understand the whole story of it, but the action scenes are really cool.
I've seen it out of order, and I'm not even sure I've seen all of them. Like, I feel like I have, but I might not have.
I still don't understand the subtitle of Parabellum in the third one.
I think it's actually pronounced Parabolum.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I did know at one point, and now I will use the Google to remind myself what it
There
was.
is a really sweet steelbook set coming out, though, that I might get.
Yeah. It's Latin for prepare for war.
Okay, so now that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because at the end, he's preparing for war. I don't remember.
Which I thought
know
he did
there's really
too
cool
as well.
action scenes in it.
He's been preparing for war since the first one.
Oh, when they killed his dog.
But it's interesting that it's the only one of the four that has a subtitle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know why I just don't call it Chapter 3.
Like, hey, do we start putting subtitles? And then 4 comes out like, no, let's just forget it altogether.
Yeah, I mean, really, when people go, they probably just ask for a ticket to John Wick anyways, so.
Did it increase sales by adding that? No, it didn't. All right, we'll just take them off. Well, we did put a word no one knew that's in Latin, so I don't know what you expected.
Man, there was a lot of movies coming out in March. And I think the one that surprised me that looks kind of fun, that I think might flop, is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. It looks fun, but I don't know if it's going to connect with people.
Yeah, like I don't know. I haven't grown up playing Dungeons and Dragons, so but the movie isn't what I see in the movie isn't what I get from when I think of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, but I also got that feeling from the late 90s version that I think they just burned every copy that exists ever, because I've never seen it on a shelf ever. Remember that one with Jeremy Irons and Marlon Wayans? Yeah.
I have never seen it. I know it exists. I know what you're talking. Yeah. I mean, I know it exists. You might be right.
I saw it in the theater and it was not great. And, but it felt more in tune with what I imagine, like the feeling of like, it felt a little more serious, and this feels almost silly. Just because they feel like they can do the Marvel route, and like if they inject some humor into it, they can make, with something that should be more like Game of Thrones into a, popular, fun family movie.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It looks fun. Now let's head to April, which brings us the Super Mario Brothers movie, which I think looks really awesome.
You would.
I mean,
because it's so accurate.
Sans Chris Pratt's voice. I mean, that's probably the worst part of it, is him voicing Mario. Just kidding. I don't still understand any of that, but
yeah,
I think it looks great.
4 years and hundreds of animators' work invalidated because Chris Pratt's voice doesn't match up with your expectations.
Yes. I still stand by. I don't think you can have an hour and 30-minute movie of someone going, well, let's talk about that. What we're going to do. I just don't think you can.
I don't know. Martin Scorsese does it a lot. Ayo.
If you've watched the 1980s cartoon with it, Mario just talks normal, and the biggest outlier is Toad has this heavy Brooklyn accent. Yo, Mario, what are we gonna do over here? it's something. So it could be that. But I think, the animation's incredible in it, and I think it looks really awesome. Can't wait. Then a little later in April is one I'm really looking forward to, Evil Dead Rise.
No way.
Yeah. I think the trailer is pretty great. And the one thing that I like that has come out of Warner Brothers Discovery now is they're starting to put films into theater. Evil Dead Rise was supposed to be on HBO Max only, and now they're putting it in the theater. So good on them.
Yeah, I just hope it's more than just the same movie I've watched a couple times, but set in an apartment complex. So I hope there's something that pushes the mythology of the Evil Dead further or changes it.
Yeah, we'll see. It definitely going back to the serious route. Ash vs. Evil Dead is a really fun TV show, but this definitely isn't going that route at all. It seems to lean a little bit more into the 2013 version, a little more serious, a little more gory. So it should be fun. Yeah, we've made it to the summer, Brad. We have made it to the summer. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to kick off the summer, which, man, did Volume 2 come out in 2017?
Yep.
Or 16?
February 17.
That's a long time for a sequel in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that and Doctor Strange.
Like I said, it really haven't felt that way because they've been in all the Avengers movies since then, so.
Yeah.
They haven't been away.
Yeah, they haven't been away, but, James Gunn's voice is so unique for the films that it'll be interesting because it's also his swan song for the Marvel Universe because he's now head of DC. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And it seems they're focusing on Rocket, which is fun. Is fun and different. I know Fast X comes out after that, but I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip all the way to June, where Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is coming.
Another long overdue sequel, but again,
True.
with the amount of work that goes into the animation, I'm not surprised.
Which we learned earlier last year that this is now going to be a two-parter. And I mean, the animation already in the trailer they've released looks incredible. So I can't wait. And it's more Spider-Man, so it's always a good thing for me. Spider-Man never really leaves my side because he's always around. And he's kind of overtaken the most popular superhero again. So that's good.
I have to take a look at the past year's film explosions to see if there's a year where you couldn't put a Spider-Man movie on your list.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, I mean, technically, this year, I could have done Spider-Man No Way Home, the extra fun stuff edition.
Exactly.
But I did, and I really toyed with it. I was going to make that number one. I really was going to. But Top Gun was so good that it deserved to be number one.
Yeah, I think since 2017, like you've had Spider-Man somewhere each year, so
yeah,
it's quite a run.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good to be a Spider-Man fan. Towards the end of the month, The Flash comes out finally.
We think. So, fingers crossed, we're close.
I think it will. I just read that Ezra Miller did take a plea deal, and he's doing community service and a fine for all his legal trouble he's had. And I read too that he's doing really well, and he might not be done as a Flash if he continues to do well. So we'll see. I don't know if is Michael Keaton still going to be in there. I don't know.
I hope so. We were promised so much, and now I think we're going to lose it all.
I know. Hopefully they won't touch it. I think they'll be okay because they're going to get away with, it being a multiverse, or he's able to go to different universes, so they might just keep it. We'll see.
I feel like it's going to be like Justice League, the first one, where I'm going to go in with these expectations and then realize it's just this heavily edited down piece of junk.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because was that supposed to come out 2021?
Yeah.
And they just kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
And now there's no incentive to have continuity. So, you could just edit the hell out of it and it wouldn't matter at all.
Yeah, it'd literally be like Morbius.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to feel like Morbius to me, I think.
The following week, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is dropping into theaters. Still really don't know much about the story, but you can always sign me up for more Indiana Jones.
Hell yeah.
July has a couple of heavy hitters. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Finally.
Which is going to be awesome. I mean, I just know it's going to be.
The first two-parter of the franchise. So,
yep.
Or direct one, I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting because I remember, I think it's Part 4 when Brad Bird did it. Tom Cruise said that he wanted the Mission Impossibles to have a different director for each one because he wanted each film to have a separate fill. But now Christopher McQuarrie is going to direct, I think, 4 in a row. So, I mean, it'll be fun. I mean, Fallout's a fucking awesome movie. So, I'm excited for it. Oppenheimer drops July 21st, which anytime there's a new Christopher Nolan movie, sign me up. And another reason you should sign me up, do you know what 2 actors are in this movie, Brad?
I think Emily Blunt is in there.
Yep.
And Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. It's like made for me. Like
Christopher Nolan's like, Christopher Nolan's like, who I haven't what audience I really haven't served that much in my 30-year career? Ryan Frost.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Thank you.
You need to make a movie
Finally.
just for that one dude.
I will see the movie multiple times in theater just because you made it just for me.
Have you seen every movie of his?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Multiple
Following?
times in theaters. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's like, I need to thank Ryan for seeing every one of my movies.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. No, that looks
Robert Downey Jr. and Emily Blunt are on set being like, so do we do anything here? It's like, I just need to film you for like 5 minutes and we're good. Okay. You just need to be in the movie for Ryan. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And it's like historical drama too. That's right up my alley too. I love historical dramas.
I know. It's like, I'm curious what they're how they're going to make, like a scientist, who makes the most destructive weapon on the planet into a 3-hour interesting thing. Like the interesting thing is the explosion, right? So you're just gonna be waiting the whole movie for it. And
yeah, so the
like,
whole movie is
what are you going to be fill the other 2.5 hours with?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'll trust Christopher Nolan.
Just a lot of scenes of Cillian Murphy just being, worried, I guess, just sitting in a chair, like, what have I done? What have I done for 2.5 hours?
And then, of course, when the bomb goes off, fucking Iron Man shows up and harnesses the power in his
he just
suit and
he takes a dive onto it and says, like, up yours, Steve Rogers. Like, I got this.
I mean, that just makes sense to me.
Totally.
Then later in the month, The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel, is coming out, which check out Ms. Marvel on Disney Plus. It's a fun show with Kamala Khan will definitely be in it. Yeah. And then it gets a little interesting towards the end of the year because not everything has been announced yet. Kraven the Hunter does come out in October, which I'm interested to see because it's a Spider-Man villain. But I really, really, really don't have that much faith in it because of Morbius and Venom. We'll see. Dune Part 2 comes out in November. Which, it's there.
I'm excited to find out the rest of the story that should have been in the first one. It just ends.
The Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel is coming out in December. I think that starts shooting really soon, if I remember reading right.
So they're going to shoot it, edit, and release it by December? Okay.
Yeah, they did that with Spider-Man. And another movie that I'm sure is supposed to come out in 2021, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, drops on Christmas Day. Which I think I was reading that James Wan said it's because the special effects are so hard that it's taking them longer to do them than they thought, which makes sense because...
Just outsource it to Cameron over there. He's got a lot of water effects already pre-rendered.
Yeah. Just put Aquaman in Avatar. I mean,
just take out all the Na'vi CG models and replace it with DC characters. So you're just watching like the DC movie, but all the backgrounds are Pandora. Just like, is that a whale with like 6 fins? Weird.
They're not called whales. James Cameron made that really clear. And yeah, those are the big movies coming out next year, which I'm sure there'll be others. So those are the ones that we know are coming out.
I know. You skipped over quite a few big ones.
Which ones did I miss?
Obviously the Little Mermaid, Disney's latest live action adaptation is coming out. One for me that I'm a little upset that you completely glossed over is there's a new Ninja Turtles movie coming out this year.
Oh, maybe I was looking at theatrical release. Is that one coming out on Netflix?
No, it's theatrical. I think it is. If it's not, I'm going to be upset. Mutant Mayhem, the Seth Rogen produced one. That's coming out. It's a CGI toon affair. So again, I'm denied my live action version, but I guess I had my time.
Because the new live action ones actually did pretty well at the box office.
Yeah, the first one did. The second one, not so much, even though it was more faithful to the source material. But I think that whole people always like say like, oh, Michael Bay ruined it. It's like, did he? Like he produced it, so I don't know how much control he had over this, input. He wasn't there every day making it. So I'm sure he had directives of like, yeah, it needs to mirror Transformer in these aspects, but it was a team effort.
Yeah.
Team fail. But speaking of Transformers, there's another Transformers movie coming out this year, Rise of the Beast. Yep. So I guess Beast Wars fans are psyched. Cocaine Bear, are you excited about that?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's coming out too.
That looks interesting. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, I guess is sure. I don't expect much from it, but I'm glad there's more properties that have entered the public domain that we can play with in our remix culture. Blue Beetle, DC's other property coming out this year.
That's another one that's kind of slipped under the radar.
Yeah. It must be later in the year because, again, we don't have trailers or posters for it, but it's still slated for this year. Renfeld's getting a lot of trailer play in the movies I've been going to.
True.
Again, it's kind of like in the Cocaine Bear and Winnie the Pooh category for me, where it's like you put a bunch of fun stuff together, and now when I watch it, you have to convince me it's worth it. Creed 3 is coming out.
Yeah. Oh, that's Michael B. Jordan's director debut too, I think.
Yeah. You got Kang the Conqueror in it, and it has a very Rocky 3 vibe to it. So
sure does.
Past is present. Yeah. What else am I looking forward to? Oh, Barbie. I kind of want to see what Barbie ends up being.
It is interesting. I will say that. I'm not... I mean, I will see it, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling will make it fun.
Yeah.
Pixar has Elemental coming out, which feels very much like Inside Out. Instead of emotions, it's elements.
Yeah, so, it's hard with Pixar movies because I still think that Pixar doesn't make the best trailers.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect from it.
I'm sure I should expect be underwhelmed going in and just devastated coming out.
Yeah.
There's another Expendables movie supposed to come out this year, which will probably be a filler week for us.
Yep.
Wonka, the Willy Wonka prequel.
Timothée Chalamet.
Which I don't know. I feel like if they didn't figure out what else to do with that, when they remade it, I don't know what else they could add to it. Like we kind of got the prequel in the remake with the island of Oompa Loompa slaves. Just make the movie where the slaves turn against Willy Wonka. That's a movie I want to see.
Would be sweet.
Oh, there's another Haunted Mansion movie coming. Yeah, other than that, I think you covered it.
Sweet. Well, try my best. Here's stuff we've been watching.
So, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what'd you watch this week that's noteworthy?
I saw a couple new things. Speaking of Robert Downey Jr., in my SNL rewatch, I got through the one season he's on.
Yeah, he's frequently cited as the worst cast member of all time.
I mean, there's a lot of people that fill that qualification. But given his pedigree now, it is really underwhelming. Although when I do watch it, he definitely comes off as a very strong dramatic actor, miscast in a comedy show.
Well, too, isn't he like 21, 22 at this time?
Yeah, he's super young, and I didn't know he had his teeth fixed.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen him on Saturday Night Live, so I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did a rewatch, starting with season 6, which is, it's called the worst year of SNL ever, but it's not, to me, it's not that bad, but it's definitely the lowest point. You know, it wasn't like a make or break thing for me when I was watching it, but it was like, wow, they definitely don't know what to do here. And then as soon as Eddie Murphy comes in, it's just like a lightning rod. But the most frustrating thing about the rewatches though is that the episodes from season 6 to 11 are so heavily edited down. And I expected that given like, okay, they don't want to pay streaming for like the musicians' performances. So those are obviously out, but it's an hour and a half show that is often in those episodes only 20 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
So it's missing tons of sketches. I was on the internet, you know, looking through people's blogs, finding out what's missing. And there's just so much stuff. Like even Eddie Murphy's bits with like a lot of Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood and like, Buckwheat. Like there's a lot of Buckwheat sketches missing, including the most famous one. And I was just like, what the hell? Like why? You know, I expected a lot of the skits to be missing because they're like offensive or something. And just full on segments where people still say the N-word in it. So it's just like, well, I guess it wasn't cut because it was offensive. Cause these are still here. They never cut Weekend Update when a lot of that period is also terrible. And only really comes back to life when Dennis Miller starts hosting. But yeah, it's just like, wow, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 24 minutes. I'm like, God, why is all this stuff missing? Like, why? Like, part of me thinks is like, I think they cut it down because at some point on just regular television, they had a contract with some other, like it was on E or Comedy Central or something. So they had to make them half-hour episodes. So they didn't restore them. When they put on Peacock, they just took the same cut and put it back on. It's like, I'm paying a premium for Peacock. I should get the full thing. Like, go back and re-edit it. It's like, it's already bad enough that it's like standard definition. Looks pixelated half the time, but yeah. So now I'm up to season 12 and, like even the first season when, Lorne Michaels comes back is pretty rough. That's with Robert Downey Jr. and Anthony Michael Hall. And it gets better, but it's still like the set's awesome. Like it has that, glowing sign with the guest name and the band and everything on it. But, yeah, once Phil Hartman and Dana Carvey and everyone are like on board, it's like, it gets so much better.
Okay, cool.
Really quickly. But, yeah, so that's around season 12. And it really like the structure and format and feeling of the show is like built off of season 12. Like as we know it today, just it feels the same. Like it's definitely a well-oiled machine at that point. So, anyway, but yeah, new stuff I was going to talk about. Do you want to hear A Man Called Otto, Skidamarink, or Broker?
Let's do Skidamarink because that one looked interesting to me.
I was so frustrated with that movie.
Really?
What have you heard about it?
I heard it's about two kids that wake up and their dad is gone.
What if I told you that you never see those characters in the movie?
What?
You see the kids' feet once in a while, and you hear the dad's voice, but you never see people other than that in this movie.
Okay.
So I guess it was some young filmmakers like Kickstarter YouTube project. They basically wanted to take the feeling that you get of being a child, you know, living in your house, like in the dark, and the things you see in the dark that kind of freak you out and feel real, but aren't really there. So this movie is like an hour and a half of staring at door jams and, darkness and, plug-in lights in the wall socket and the carpet and, the couch, with super post grainy footage added to that. And every time you think it's going to get interesting, it just disappoints you. Yeah. And there's like there's a TV on in the background and it's looping old like 40s cartoons. And there's two children apparently, and they're just whispering the whole time to each other. And I think their mom's a ghost. I don't know. She does appear. At one point the kid walks into their parents' room and you see the dad's legs and he's like slumped backward on the bed, but you can't see his body. And the dad's like, look under the bed. And the kid looks under the bed and there's nothing there but darkness. And then he's like, look under the bed. And the kid does it again. And there's nothing there. And then he looks up, the dad's legs are gone. And he looks over and his mom's back is sitting on the bed toward him. And she says a bunch of stuff. And then she disappears. And then the kid walks out of the room and goes back downstairs. Yeah.
The consensus for Skinamarink is can be viewed more confounding than frightening, but for viewers able or willing to dial into its unique wavelength, this unsettling film will be difficult to shake. So I guess it just won't work on you, Brad.
It won't work on you either because you know how much you love jump scares?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's my favorite thing ever.
Okay, instead of having something like pop out on the side of the screen, just just imagine sitting in like silence and static and then just blasting something really loud at you over the speakers.
Oh, dude, fucking A.
I literally fell asleep a little bit and was woken up by like the loudest horn and then a picture of the toy that's like the phone with the face, like the phone with wheels and the face.
Yeah.
Like a blue blurry version of that just on the screen. That's what I woke up to. Yeah. And nothing happened. Like the most murderous thing that happened was the mom whispered, put the knife in your eye at one point. And then the kid looks over and there's like some blood sprayed on the counter. It's just like, is that his blood or like where'd that come from? I don't know. It's just so dumb and just felt like such a waste of time. I'm
glad I didn't see it.
Yeah. Like I appreciate like the experimentalness of it. Like it's definitely something I haven't seen before and it has like a creepy vibe, but it just teases so much and delivers so little.
Huh.
That was like, wow, I can't believe people are taking this seriously. Like not scary at all.
Your description of it has a Blair Witch vibe to it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone wrote like, take the ending of Blair Witch and then just like stretch that out over 10 minutes. Because at least Blair Witch had a bunch of characters fighting with each other.
Yeah.
In drama. And this is literally just like, here's the corner of a door. Oh, weird. The window disappeared. Okay. Now the ceiling's upside down. Okay. Now the kid's back upstairs. Now he's back downstairs. Oh, look, grainy Legos. Cool.
All right.
Yeah. What'd you watch?
The really only thing that's interesting, I'll just quickly say that I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus, so I've been rewatching Veep, and I decided to watch The New Adventures of Old Christine because it's on HBO Max. It's actually pretty funny. It's a traditional sitcom, but I was laughing at it. But the one thing I watched that was interesting is called This Place Rules, which is also on HBO Max, and it's a documentary by this guy named Andrew Callahan, and he talks to people that were involved in the January 6th insurrection, and how he's talking to just like he talks to Alex Jones and all these people that are involved in it. And he has this really unusual deadpan style of interviewing people. And just seeing how people were so caught up in Donald Trump. At this one point, he goes to these people's home where these children are just like brainwashed by QAnon. And this kid is like 7 or 8 and they're homeschooled and he just talks to them and they're so indoctrined by their parents. And then it cuts to him playing with them with toys. And the kids say, man, we miss going to school and playing with our friends. And it's just, I know. So it's a really interesting watch because he also gives, it's shot really weird because, so he'll talk to Alex Jones and he actually gives what seems like Alex Jones credibility and a platform. And this other guy that he met who wants to go to DC and get all, the children pedophiles out of office, the Democrats. And he gives them this platform. And then the last 20, 30 minutes of the movie, it shows extended versions of his interviews, basically, where he calls them out on their bullshit in a way. And it's really fascinating to see how these people respond to it. And like he goes back to the family's home with the kids, and they're all depressed because they realize that they've been lied to, this QAnon conspiracy shit. None of it came true. And to hear the kids say that what they believe was, garbage and things, it's really fascinating. And it is a kind of a quirky documentary, but I think people should watch it because it gives an insight to who I call it the cult mentality for the people that believe Donald Trump. And it was just a really fascinating documentary. So yeah, it's interesting. And I guess I'm supposed to know who this Andrew Callahan is. I don't know who he is, but he must be some YouTube guy. But yeah, you should check it out. It's really interesting. And it's on HBO Max. It's called This Place Rules. And that's what I watched this week. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. Like, but at least like hopefully those children will grow up to be more critical
yeah,
thinkers in their lives, seeing how much their parents failed them.
Yeah, it is pretty sad. And then even the parents, that when he comes back, it has this like defeatism to it, if that makes sense, where they realize it's like a sham,
At least they came around, which I feel like a lot of people still don't do.
I know it is really interesting. I mean, no matter what, you can vote however you want. I don't care about that. But the blatant believing of these 100% lies is what's really scary, because there's another documentary about it. It might be on HBO Max too, but it's more of a serious one, and it deals with what the law enforcement went through. It's a lot of just raw footage and interviews with people that were there, even Republican representatives and things like that. And it's really fascinating what people want to believe. And that's, I mean, all I really can say about it.
Or still perpetuate, like for
exactly
for gain,
just,
like, which is even worse.
Yeah, I just don't understand why people believe this stuff. And in a way, it's really sad and and really disheartening that America has come to it.
Mm-hmm. It's all
what
that,
do you do?
There's such an emphasis on worshiping things, and just like,
yep,
it's just bled over into so much.
Yeah, I agree. And it's one of those things where you say, Donald Trump doesn't give two craps about you. And it's just, what's really crazy about that whole thing is how, those people, whether it's Proud Boys or whomever, are so pro law enforcement, quote unquote, but but how they treat the police at the Capitol insurrection and stuff is horrible. And I don't know. It's just they're pro law enforcement when it's convenient for them, if that makes sense.
Exactly. It's like they align themselves with the people who feel that they feel have power, and then it's us versus them. And once that doesn't align anymore, so
yeah, once they don't realize that they're committing crimes, I don't know. It's really fascinating. I mean, I forget, I don't remember what the other one is called, but it's to watch both of them is kind of a sad reminder of how we haven't come far at all. Yeah. So Brad, for next week, I want to do something that is only at Alamo Littleton.
Oh shit.
But it plays all weekend long. And I think I can get you on board because it's made by the guy who made Hobo with a Shotgun and Turbo Kid. And it's called Kids versus Aliens. So it looks really cool. It's like these kids have a slumber party and have to fight aliens. So
I'm willing. It's that 3 showings is really tough. Especially when they're smack dab in the middle of the day.
Space, though.
Oh, fuck space indeed. I mean, but just kidding. I love space. It's the best place to get away from it all. I guess let's try it, but if something happens and we can't, we'll have a backup, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to see it. So,
Okay.
Because even though I work overnights, every day I have off, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which it's playing every day. Those, so I'm thinking
Oh, it's Monday
maybe,
too. Okay.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe the Saturday one at 7:45. I might try to hit. But I mean, it says it's Exploitation's favorite Jason Eisner nostalgic and gory thrill ride. So,
Yeah, it's funny. I saw like a preview for this, like on the internet, and I think literally last month, at EFP, we had a film that was very much like this. I was like, wow, that is such a, like, whoa, what a weird coincidence. But I think this one's budget's probably a lot better. So,
cool.
Yeah,
Well,
let's try it. And then again, if
something falls through, we can always do a man named Otto.
Yeah, which I've seen. So
cool. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the movies. Bye.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Belonium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!